So welcome. Thank you very much for coming along this evening, and thank you for those who will be watching the recording back. My name is Kelly. I teach Kundalini Yoga. I've recently graduated from a 200-hour core strength vinyasa as well. So yoga is a big part of my life. Meditation is a big part of yoga. So I thought I would start to share some monthly meditation sessions, and they come from the Kundalini Yoga tradition. So I'm just going to speak as if you have no idea what Kundalini Yoga is, even though I know some people have done a lot of Kundalini Yoga with me already. So if you saw the video that I posted on Facebook and Instagram, I am connecting this particular meditation with the 10 bodies. So the 10 bodies are a big part of Kundalini Yoga in particular, but also part of Tantra, this idea of the yogic body. And the 8th body is the Pranic Body. And because we're in the 8th month, August, we're going to connect the number 8 with the 8th body. And the Pranic Body is full of energy. It's our energetic body. And that can be connected with finances. It can be connected with healing. It's a very powerful number. But it also has a bit of a shadow side, which can lead to it manifesting in ways that you don't really want, like aggression or bossiness. And so doing today's meditation is a way to try and kind of balance out that energy. The pranic body is also very much connected with the breath, although that's sometimes people think pranayama is just about breath, but it's actually about the energetics, the energetic body. But breath is an excellent way of working with our energy, breathing in our energy and nourishing our body. So we are going to do this Kundalini Yoga practice. I've got my timer down here. It's quite important that we have a certain amount of time that we do it for. It is called the meditation on the pranic body. So it's basically what I've just been talking about. For this, we're going to use a mudra. So mudras can be anything, but often it's with hands, different gestures that we do with our hands. So for this one, it's a bit uncomfortable. So what you're going to do, you're going to bring your thumbs to the base of your pinky finger. So it's called the Jupiter mind. And you're just kind of pressing it there. Then you're going to bring the hands together in prayer position, but obviously you've got your thumbs in between. And you're going to press the fingers quite firmly against each other, including the thumbs against each other. So it will feel a little uncomfortable. The arms are going to be parallel to the floor. And you're just going to hold it here. So try to hold it through the whole meditation, but if you do feel any discomfort or any pain or anything, just drop it, give it a bit of a shake. But if you can, try to hold it like this, actively pressing together. And because this is for the pranic body, it's very much going to be a breathwork based meditation. So for this, we're going to inhale in 8 little sips of breath. So we're going to do this. Until we're completely filling the lungs. And then we're going to exhale through the mouth. In fact, I've got that back to front. We're going to inhale through the nose 8 times. So 8 little sips through the nose, and we're going to exhale through the mouth. And we're going to make a kind of O shape with the mouth, as if you're kind of whistling. So it's going to be 8 sips through the nose, 1 exhale through the mouth. We're going to also have a drishti, an eye focus, and we're going to focus to the tip of our nose. So our eyes are almost closed down, but ever so slightly open and looking at the tip of our nose. Now, if you're not used to doing that, it can feel really uncomfortable. And so if you need to take little breaks and completely close the eyes down, do. But ideally, you are focusing at the tip of the nose, which is a pretty challenging drishti to kind of keep going. And that is pretty much it. So we're going to have our hands in this mudra, pressing firmly together, arms parallel to the ground. We're going to Focus at the tip of our nose with our eyes almost closed, but not quite. But if it does get uncomfortable, close them down to take a break. We're going to inhale through the nose in 8 little sips of air, really expanding all the way down to our bellies, and we're going to exhale through the mouth. So it will look like this. And we're just going to keep going until I tell you to stop. If at any point you feel dizzy or uncomfortable, take a little break. If you're not used to working with the breath, working with meditation, it might feel a bit unfamiliar to you. So just take a break if you need to. But that is the entire meditation. So I'm just going to get some music on so we can kind of focus in on what we're doing. Anyone have any questions, or does that all make sense? All good? Okay, so let's get our hands in the correct position. So thumbs onto the Venus mound or the Mercury mound of the little finger. Pressing the fingertips, the thumbs together. Hold it at the kind of chest, at heart center. Sit up nice and tall, arms parallel to the ground, and let's begin. Inhale and suspend the breath. Exhale, relaxing the hands down, closing the eyes down, sitting for a moment. Let the breath return to normal. Let the eyes rest. Slowly blink open your eyes. Eyes adjust. Shake out anything that you feel in your hands. Yeah, so if you're not used to doing well, one thing with Kundalini yoga meditations, they're all very different from each other. So that one was a very breath focused one because obviously it was for the pranic body. Sometimes we are chanting mantras, sometimes there's a lot of movement and it's quite energetic. So it's kind of good to find ones that work best for you. I always find the gazing at the nose tip quite challenging for me because then it takes me a while to get my eyes back into focusing on things. But it's quite a powerful one. A lot of people report seeing kind of visual things while they're kind of gazing down there. But for me, that part of it is usually quite challenging for this. So we will finish by tuning out with the three long satnams. So satnam means truth is my identity. It's a nice way to close off a practice. But I do invite you to come again to another meditation and we'll look at a different style. So it's quite good to kind of try out different styles of meditation and see which ones suit you. So next month I will post about it in the groups. I'll find a date that works and we'll try out a different meditation then too. So let's tune out, bring your hands, give them a good rub, stimulating the nerve endings in your hands, press them together, no thumbs in the middle this time, bringing the thumbs to the sternum, sit up nice and tall, inhale deeply, exhale, letting the shoulders relax, and inhale to chant three long satnams. Inhale. Nam. 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 Bring your hands to your forehead. Set an intention for yourself for the rest of your week. And then bring your hands down to the earth or as close as you can get, grounding your energy back down. And then when you're ready, come back up, Sat Nam. Have a nice, peaceful evening, and I hope to see you again and some other things that we're doing, but meditation will be in September for the next online session. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will send out a link for those of you that would want to keep practicing it over and over. You can watch the video there. Okay, thank you so much. Good night, everyone.